Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? This your brother MD back at it again. Watch for the sweep every Tuesday and Thursday. Arena this week, arena abroad. Peace. What's up, Blackson? What's happening?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? Peace, 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 peace to everybody out there. Yeah, man, we got some. Yeah, this week is a interesting week, man. News, man. So local and international, as we're gonna do on Thursday. But let's get to this national news, man. I'm anxious now.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So, a few articles that I got for this week. I'm actually still contemplating as of right now if I want to, because I got a total of 4 articles. I don't know if I want to just bust out these 4 or just put one in my back pocket. I don't know. Depending on how the show go, I may just hit all 4. So of course, the biggest national news right now is the debt ceiling. So we're gonna tackle a couple of issues when it comes to the debt ceiling. And an interesting fact, that's why I was saying, do I need to go forward? Because it's an interesting little tidbit in regards to the debt ceiling when it comes to the 14th Amendment. So, with that being said, we may end up just shooting with the 4. Also, got a little update with the FBI probe on Biden. So we actually gonna kick off. We actually gonna kick off with that. So without further ado, let's bring that on up. So boom. So let me know when you can see my screen, like sir.
Yeah, that looks good. Maybe just blow it up. Maybe just like a hair. That's it. Yep, that's it. That's it.
All right, so we're gonna start this week's news off with good old Fox. Fox News coming in. Republicans to hold FBI Director Wray in contempt of Congress over Biden document. Document allegedly describes a criminal scheme involving President Biden and a foreign national. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is taking steps to hold FBI Director Christopher Wray in contempt of Congress after the Bureau notified the panel it will not comply with its subpoena related to a possible criminal scheme involving then Vice President Joe Biden. So basically, stop right there. A couple of weeks ago, I gave y'all the report of the subpoena that was issued to the FBI via the House Oversight Committee. It was to my knowledge that they complied because we know when that week was over, what was the deadline? Black Sunday, May 10th, right?
Yeah, May 10th. Yep, May 10th. That was the same day as a Russian parade, and yep. That was it.
Right. Now they held a press conference and everything, so I was under the assumption that they had found what they needed and blah this and that. But according to this new report, they did not. So let's continue to read. Comer, Republican Kentucky, has subpoenaed the FBI for a document that allegedly describes a criminal scheme involving Biden and a foreign national and relating to the exchange of money for policy decisions. The document is a FBI-generated FD 1023 form. That's the same what we were talking about on that last article.
That's right.
Comer first subpoenaed the document earlier this month. The FBI did not turn it over and instead explained, oh crap, hold on. The FBI did not turn it over and instead explained that it needed to protect the Bureau's confidential human source program. FBI contempt of Congress deadline looms as Comer demands key Biden document. Comer set another deadline last week, giving Wray until Tuesday, May 30th, to turn over the document. After the deadline was set, Wray set up a call with Comer for Wednesday, May 31st, which is tomorrow. However, the FBI notified the panel it would not provide the document to the committee by the Tuesday afternoon deadline. Today, the FBI informed the committee that it will not provide the unclassified documents subpoenaed by the committee. Comer said Tuesday. The FBI's decision to stiff-arm Congress and hide this information from the American people is obstructionist and unacceptable. While I have a call scheduled with FBI Director Wray tomorrow to discuss his response further, the committee has been clear in its intent to protect congressional oversight authorities and will now be taking steps to hold the FBI Director in contempt of Congress for refusal to comply with the lawful subpoena, Comer said. He added, Americans deserve the truth, and the Oversight Committee will continue to demand transparency from the nation's chief law enforcement agency. The document is being sought after a whistleblower approached Comer and Senator Chuck Grassley, a Republican in Iowa, alleging that the FBI and the Justice Department were in possession of it and that it will reveal a precise description of how the alleged criminal scheme was employed as well as its purpose. Chairman Comer and I have been more than patient with the FBI, Grassley told Fox News Digital. The Bureau's failure to comply with our constitutional oversight duty comes with consequences. Grassley added, I hope to hear a different tune from Director Wray tomorrow. So we still giving them a shot for tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But if not, Congress must defend its oversight prerogative. Prerogatives, rather. The American people deserve an accountable government. Last week, Comer attempted to narrow the breadth of the subpoena. In response to FBI staff criticism, and the committee determined additional terms based on unclassified, legally protected whistleblower disclosures that may be referenced in the FD 1023 form. The terms included June 30th, 2020, and $5 million. So I guess those are key terms right there.
Right.
Just remember that June 30th, 2020, and $5 million. The back and forth came after Comer and Grassley notified Wray and Attorney General Merrick Garland this month about the legally protected and highly credible unclassified whistleblower disclosures. Comer and Grassley said that based on the alleged specificity within the document, it would appear that the DOJ and the FBI have enough information to determine the truth and accuracy of the information contained within it. The FBI's mission is to protect the American people. Releasing confidential source information could potentially jeopardize investigations and put lives at risk, the FBI said in a statement. The FBI remains committed to cooperating with Congress's oversight quest on this matter and others as we always have. The White House has maintained that the president never spoke to his son, Hunter Biden, about his business dealings and that the president was never involved in them. Officials also say the president has never discussed investigations into members of his family with the DOJ. And that's what we got on that.
So basically, go ahead.
No, you good. You good.
So basically, they're kicking the can down the road is what they're doing. You know, that old term.
I ain't hear what you said. I think I'm coming in. Am I coming in bad?
No, you coming in good. You coming in real good. Is that my mic?
Yeah, it's choppy on my end, like real choppy.
Oh fuck! Hold on.
I don't know if that's my end or not.
No. Hold on.
Give me 1 second. It might be my end, Blackson. Give me 1 second.
No, it's my end. Hello? Hello? E. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? Damn. Okay,
Yeah,
that
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
yeah, that was my end, man. One of my mics is I don't know what's wrong with it. The batteries are
Okay, all right.
dead, I guess. Yeah.
I thought maybe that was me with my Wi-Fi.
No,
But no.
no. That was
Okay.
me. That was me. Yeah, I had to keep. That's why they keep these Turtle Beaches on standby. So what I was saying is that sounds like they kicking the can down the road with this investigation.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could use that analogy, but I mean, just simply put, like the FBI ain't budging, giving up what the oversight committee want. You know what I'm saying? For what
Right.
reason? I don't know.
Loyalty to Biden.
I don't know what the big deal would be. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You think there could have been a threat from the administration?
I mean, how you gonna threaten the FBI? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well,
What are you gonna threaten the FBI with? You know what I'm saying?
shit, Epstein Island. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Damn.
Epstein Island. I don't know. Shit's been coming out about that shit. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know, but they 100% saying no in regards to giving up, the document. You know what I mean?
Right,
Account. Take into account. Number one, it's unclassified, so
right, right,
I don't see why it would be so highly confidential. You know what I mean? I don't think it would be
right,
that highly confidential. Number two is like bite. You know what I'm saying? So I
right,
don't know. I have a hard time thinking that anybody in the FBI or the DOJ is that is that I guess the word would be
committed,
overbearing
oh,
yeah, well, committed to be another word, but
yeah,
overbearing
protective. I
with
mean, it's all kind of words.
guardianship
Right,
of
right,
protected life. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. I
I
mean,
don't see why that would be the case. So I find it weird that you know people just come out and say like, no, like, I'm not giving it to you. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean?
right, right. But see, the only time a person gets that defensive is as if I'm just gonna put my tinfoil hat on. If they are personally them or their family directly affected, or if um or if they're bride, man, those are only two reasons why. Like, why would you be so vested unless you or one of your family members they got something over? You know what I'm saying? That's just my tinfoil hat going. Because what
Right.
the hell? Yeah, what the hell? You know,
Or
and
like I said, or the administration could have something on your ass. You know what I mean?
that's what I was thinking too. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. Because
The Biden administration could be like, okay, if you rat me out, trust me, we got something for that too. You know what I mean?
that's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't want to sound tinfoilish, tinfoil hat, but I was man when you're reading, I was like, yeah, that sounds like some last minute like, yo, you release that, I might have to go public with such and such and such, such and such. And yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
sound like they pulled the plug, bro. Because that, I mean, that's too obvious. That's too obvious.
yeah.
And then it's not classified information. It's like
5 minutes of
now
delay were added to
it's
your route.
Right.
it's really getting it's that's going man, I don't know what they're gonna do because we gonna be on it, but I don't know if the goddamn news media gonna try to bury this thing or what, man. But yeah, that sounds fishy, brother.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what could be so big or what they can hang over the head of the FBI or the DOJ. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
In regards to that,
I'm telling you,
but
Epstein
whatever it is, Christopher Ray ain't budge. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason that he ain't budge. So
right? Because I mean, because now, did we get any clues? Like, because I know we talked about a foreign national, we talked about a whistleblower. Now, the whistleblower, as far as I remember, that person disappeared, or they can't get a hold of him, or something. Do you remember us having that discussion, MD?
Yeah. I remember us having that discussion, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything in regards to the whistleblower, so I couldn't tell you like what he doing now. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
honestly don't know.
right. But you don't find it funny though. You just like, oh, okay, well, he's missing. Oh, he ain't turning up. Oh, okay, yeah, no big deal. I mean, is
Well,
that
I
how you look
mean,
at him?
well, I don't think Comer would think that's not a bigger deal. You know what I'm saying? I think
I
Comer
agree.
would want to, but he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? The last we heard was from him. We haven't heard nothing else,
Right,
so I can't speculate because I ain't heard nothing from him, and that's his key witness. You know what I'm saying? So
right, right. Exactly.
if it's something
Exactly.
of the utmost importance, I think he would let everybody know, like, hey, like we still can't find dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he done got in contact. That's just speculation. So until I hear something from the oversight committee, I'ma just leave it as is. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, brother. I got you. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm looking at this, and it sounds like a almost like a waiting game, a wait until they forget kind of game. Things will come in the media and other things will come in the news cycle and knock that thing out from people's memories. You know what I'm saying? Ghislaine Maxwell, anybody? Epstein Island, that kind of stuff. It gets swept under the rug, and so it sounds like, well, here in this case, you got the FBI just outright refusing, but that in itself can make news too. Like, I mean, it has. I mean, hell, we're reading it right now. But
Right, right.
is the strategy to, now that they're not budging, go through another news cycle to where everybody will just forget it and sweep it under the rug eventually with time?
I don't know. Really right as of right now, the ball is in Comer's court. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what kind of powers, subpoena powers, does he have over the FBI?
I mean, he head of the oversight committee. They just like they had the power to subpoena the FBI. They got the power to hold the FBI in contempt. They got that
Okay,
judicial power. You know what I'm saying?
okay, okay.
Yeah, they
So,
got they got the judicial power to do it.
so what options does Comey have now that he's talking about they just outright refusing? What steps can he take in order to seize or get some cooperation? Basically, I mean, what kind of steps? What alternatives do we have now? Because it sounds like,
I don't think that I, the only thing that I think that he would be able to do is turn the FBI on itself. Now, again, remember the oversight committee has judiciary power,
right,
meaning that they, as a judiciary committee, they got the right to sign stuff. Like they got the right to sign subpoenas, just like they got the right to sign warrants. They got the right to sign issuance of contempt, like they're doing now.
right, right,
You know what I mean? In essence, the oversight committee can subpoena the FBI. Well, not subpoena. That's the wrong word. The oversight committee can issue a warrant for the FBI to search the FBI. Does that make sense?
yeah, it does, yeah, it does,
They got that. They got every right to do so as a judiciary committee.
right,
They can say, "Hey, look, we issuing a search warrant. Now this is a federal search warrant, so of course, since it's a federal search warrant, the FBI is going to be the ones uh, 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 executing that warrant.
right,
So essentially, the FBI will be filing a search warrant on the FBI.
right.
Now, who's going to play ball with that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or they might get the DOJ to do it.
Right, right.
I don't know what just happened to your mic just now, but like you real low.
Oh shit, hold on. How's that?
I guess you just plugged your mic in.
It's low again.
It's all right. It's all right. It don't sound like how it just sounded, but it's
Okay,
doable.
hold
I
on.
can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah, hold on. This thing. Yeah, it just switched by itself. Hold on. How's that? Hello.
Yeah. You straight.
Okay, yeah, it just like what? Yeah, it damn did that.
All right, yeah, you still going in and out too. Like I said, I'm confused because I don't know if that's on my end or not. So if I sound wonky, like let me know ASAP because, like I said, I'm running low on Wi-Fi. Now I don't hear nothing. Yeah, I don't hear nothing at all. But in any event, let's go on to the next article. While Blackson
Can you hear me
fixing
now?
it.
I'm sorry. Damn.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
MD. Oh fuck.
Yo, mic check.
MD, can you hear me?
Mic check.
Shit. Oh. Shit.
Hey, anybody in the chat? Let me
MD.
give me a one if y'all can hear me in the chat.
MD. MD.
Yeah, give me a one if you can hear me in the chat.
MD, I don't know if you can hear me, man. Your mic is muted.
Yeah, I can hear you, Blackson. Can you hear me?
Damn, now I can't hear MD. I don't know if that's my mic. Hold on, let me check my phone. Testing. Hold on. Test. My mic. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, MD, your mic went blank. Unmute your mic, MD.
Blackson. Yo, Blackson, can you hear me now?
MD.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on. Damn, my damn. Hold on. Let me recheck this thing. Audio. Yeah, I can hear you, but I can barely hear you. Now your mic is low.
Is it?
Hold on, let me turn up my volume, man. Damn, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. You sound
All right,
fine
say
to me.
something, MD.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check one.
Turn your mic up, MD. Yeah, MD, turn your mic up. Your mic is low.
I mean, I didn't touch it.
No, his mic is turned up, GTO. I don't know, some reason I can't. Hold on. Oh shit, that's weird. Okay, I can hear you on my phone. Damn, this is weird. Okay.
Yeah, everything good on my
Okay,
end. I don't know
MD.
what's going on. Yo. Yeah, everything good on my end. I don't know what's going on. Yo.
Yeah, I can't hear you on my computer. I can hear you on my phone though. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to like I
Let me.
just
I'm
go
gonna
into
leave out
the
and come
article?
back in. Hold on.
All right, no doubt. All right, while Black Sun fixing his technical issues, man, I'm gonna jump to the article. All right, so boom. All right, so this article right here, this is from the Guardian.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I just had to come out, come back in.
Okay, all right. So yeah, this is from the Guardian. So it says US may restrict. And now before I start this particular article, I was torn if I wanted to do this or not because it's kind of sort of skewing the lines between national news and
International.
international news.
Right.
But I'm doing it for a specific reason as it comes to policies that we try to create for the world. So in any event, this is from the Guardian. U.S. may restrict visas for Ugandan officials in wake of anti-LGBTQ law. Anthony Blinken says he's looking to promote accountability for Ugandan officials who have violated rights of LGBTQ plus people. The U.S. may restrict visas issued to Ugandan officials in its latest condemnation to the African country's enactment of stringent and highly controversial anti-LGBTQ law. Anthony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, said that Joe Biden's White House is deeply troubled by the Anti-Homosexuality Act, which was signed into law by Yoweri Museveni, Uganda's president, on Monday. Blinken said that he was looking to promote accountability for Ugandan officials who have violated the rights of LGBTQ plus people, with possible measures including the curtailment of visas. I have also directed the department to update our travel guidance to American citizens and the U.S. businesses as well, as to consider deploying exiting visa restriction tools against Ugandan officials and other individuals for abuse of universal human rights, including the human rights of LGBTQ. They don't add a letter I plus persons. Blinken said in a statement. Uganda's government has faced widespread criticism over the new law, with the EU, human rights groups, and LGBTQ plus organizations all calling for it to be reversed. Biden, who has raised the possibility of sanctions against Uganda, has called the law a tragic violation of universal human rights, while Volker Turk, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, described the law as devastating. Homosexual acts were already illegal in Uganda, but now those convicted face life imprisonment under the new law.
Damn.
With the legislation imposing the death penalty for aggravated cases, such as gay sex involving someone below the age of 18. People convicted of promoting homosexuality face 20 years in prison, with Human Rights Watch noting the bill essentially criminalizes merely identifying as LGBTQ+. Anita Among, Uganda's parliamentary speaker, said on Twitter the new law will protect the sanctity of the family. We have stood strong to defend the culture, values, and aspirations of our people, Among said. But the measure appears to have bipartisan disapproval in the U.S., with the Republican Senator Ted Cruz calling the law horrific and wrong. Cruz wrote on Twitter, any law criminalizing homosexuality or imposing the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality. Now check it out now. Check out the hypocrisy. Death penalty for aggravated homosexuality is grotesque and abomination. Now I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
Did the bill not just specify what aggravated homosexuality was?
Right.
Essentially, we're talking about child molestation.
Right.
So Ted Cruz saying imposing a death penalty on, we gonna delete what that say and we're gonna put in what it means, child molestation. So any law criminalizing homosexuality or imposing the death penalty for child molestation is grotesque and an abomination. That's essentially what he said.
Right.
All civilized nations should join together in condemning this human rights abuse. Hashtag LGBTQ. Now that's coming from Ted Cruz, a rhino. Give me a break. But in any event, Cruz remarks drew out some domestic detractors because fellow Republican lawmakers in Texas, his home state, have this year promoted bills banning puberty blockers and hormone therapy for transgender children.
Right.
That's what I mean by hypocrisy. They have also sought to limit classroom lessons on sexual orientation and the college sports teams that trans athletes can join. Meanwhile, Ron DeSantis, the Florida Republican governor who is running for U.S. president, has overseen the so-called "Don't Say Gay" law,
Right. Yep.
in his state, prohibiting discussion on sexual orientation and gender identity in classrooms, a ban on people from entering bathrooms other than their sex assigned at birth, and a crackdown on children seeing drag artists. That's it. So the reason I put that in there, go ahead, Blackson.
Didn't also in Florida they wanted to pass like a like a death penalty for like rape and all that stuff for underage kids.
Yeah, yeah, DeSantis did. Yeah,
Okay, okay. I just want okay.
yeah,
All right.
DeSantis wanted the death penalty for any aggravated assault, sexual or non-sexual of a child. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I remember. Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to see what the difference is between this and that.
It ain't one.
Oh, okay.
It ain't
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay. I
That's
just
why I said. That's why I said the hypocrisy.
the hypocrisy is real.
You know
The
what I mean?
hypocrisy is real.
Now, this country, Uganda, obviously they conservative to the point where they're trying to uphold they tribal tradition of their country. They saying throughout the annals of history, we don't know nothing about being gay. Y'all brought that shit here. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right,
what
right.
Uganda is saying.
Yeah, that's what they think. Yep.
We gonna put a stop to it. If you want to be gay in Uganda, you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna die.
Right. Yeah.
If you mess with a child, you definitely gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Florida wanted the same thing.
All
So
they doing
yeah.
is upholding tradition. I don't see what the big is. You can't stop nobody from upholding they nationalistic tradition. What type of shit is that? If you gay and you live in Uganda, your best bet is to go somewhere else. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Just like people do here in America. Gay people that live in small town USA somewhere, and they know they different from anybody else. They go take their ass to San Francisco or Atlanta or New York or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Now Houston. Now
You know,
Houston.
they do the Mary Tyler Moore somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They ain't no different over there. You can't, and then you gonna sanction the country? Like what type of shit is that?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But the reason I put that in there because, like I said, I wanted to note the hypocrisy of the GOP.
Right.
They don't know if they're going left or right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it goes to show you, well, whatever the flavor of the day is, they're gonna ride with it. Period. Even to the point where if it totally contradicts their ideology here in America, totally contradict. Like they're in the article, they clearly define what aggravated sexual acts is. It's under the age of 18.
Right.
And Ted Cruz called that grotesque. So are you saying that it's okay to have gay sex with a underage person? That's
Right.
essentially what he's saying. Like these people don't know if they're going left or right. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and until we can define real republicanism in this country, it's gonna continue to be like that. Like they just playing they playing for kicks at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the
Right.
dangerous part about it. They're just playing for kicks. Whatever the flavor of the day is, they with it. And the masses are asses, so they just gonna follow along. They don't know if they're going up or down, just like the rhinos don't know if they're going left or right.
Right.
So that's the dangerous part about it. What's up, E? What's going on, man?
What's good with y'all, man? Peace, man. Peace.
Can't call it, can't call it, can't
What's
call it,
going
man.
on?
Man, y'all got it, man. Man, y'all dropping that knowledge. Man, for real, for real.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, let me see if I can pull up this next article.
Okay.
All right, so I got two left, and I'm gonna say now both of these are dealt with the debt ceiling. So what I'm
Okay.
gonna do is this because that's the hot topic for the news right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, that's wrong. Damn, never mind. Hold on. Go ahead with it. Shit. let me know when you see my screen.
All right.
Good.
Yep. McCarthy rallies support for deal amid hints of mutiny.
All right. Okay.
You
Cool. All right.
know,
This from the Politico.
Politico.
Yeah. McCarthy rally support for debt deal amid hints of mutiny. The goal is for there to be a passive vote Wednesday. Again, we talk about the debt ceiling here. Speaker Kevin McCarthy hunkered down in a mostly desolate Capitol building on Monday to build support for his debt limit compromise, dogged by claims of promises he made to become speaker. For days, the California Republican has said he could get to yes on House passage of a cross-party agreement to prevent the nation from defaulting on its $31.4 trillion in debt. Already, the task is appearing stickier than simply rounding up enough floor votes to pass the deal he struck over the weekend with President Joe Biden. With a passage vote set for Wednesday, a few Republicans have suggested using the Rules Committee to block the 99-page package from making it to the floor. And Representative Chip Roy, Republican out of Texas, further hinted at that strategy Monday afternoon. I'm gonna stop right there. So from what I've been hearing on the news and some of these political pundits, they not happy with Kevin McCarthy right now. I'm meaning the Republicans, based on the compromise that him and Joe Biden made over the weekend before the holiday. They don't like this particular debt ceiling deal at all, and it may hinder his position as House Speaker, but we'll get to that whenever that happens. The Texas Republican said on Twitter that an explicit agreement was made during private negotiations in January to elect McCarthy, check this out, to the speakership. No bill could get to the floor without unanimous Republican support on the Rules Committee, on which Roy served. Any holdups, like a delay in teeing up House floor debate, will cost leaders precious time in clearing the bill through both chambers before the expected deadline for maxing out the nation's borrowing authority. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen latest forecast pegs that X date as June 5th, now just a week away. Republicans working to rally support for the bill are already casting doubt on Roy's claim of a secret promise. Those conversations took place. The rest of the conference was unaware of them. And frankly, I doubt that. Representative Dusty Johnson, Republican South Dakota, told reporters at the Capitol on Monday. I'm a rules guy. When somebody tells me something has to happen a certain way, the first thing I do is get out the rule book, Johnson said. And when there wasn't a rule that somebody has to come out of the Rules Committee unanimous. So like I said, like they looking like, hold on, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Right.
While McCarthy spent Memorial Day working to build consensus from his Capitol suite, the Biden administration leaders tried at the same time to rally support for the deal among Democrats. So basically, this particular bill that McCarthy and Biden is bipartisan. So now you got the Democrats trying to sway it to the Democratic side, and you got McCarthy trying to sway it on the Republican side.
Right.
In a series of virtual meetings Monday afternoon, top White House officials briefed lawmakers on pieces of the package that have drawn the most ire among their own, including changes to the energy policy, spending limits, and increased work requirements for anti-poverty programs. White House Budget Director Shalanda Young has been reminding lawmakers that the ultimate goal in negotiations was to avoid a debt default, and that striking a bipartisan compromise makes it easier to fund the government for the fiscal year that kicks off in October. Besides waiving the debt limit beyond the 2024 presidential election, the legislation would essentially freeze non-defense funding for the upcoming fiscal year. Now I'm gonna say that again because that's important. Besides waiving the debt limit beyond the 2024 presidential election, The legislation would essentially freeze non-defense funding for the upcoming fiscal year while increasing defense funding by about 3.5%. That's about on par with previous budget agreements, Young said on NBC show, noting her experiences negotiating prior bipartisan spending deals in her decades as the top House appropriators of aid. This deal was compromised, Young said. Neither side gets everything they want. The White House scored some good news over the weekend after the leadership change for the new Democratic coalition, a 98-member voting bloc of centrists who are among the most likely to back the bill, released a statement announcing the group's support for the bipartisan agreement. The Congressional Black Caucus, who was also doing its own whip Monday afternoon, according to a Democratic aide who asked to remain anonymous, speak freely about the discussion. Of course, they're going to be anonymous. They don't want the Negroes to know what's going on.
Right.
Meanwhile, House progressive, who have expressed frustration over the new work requirements in two government assistance programs, TANF and SNAP,
Yep.
are still mostly no's. So y'all need to who get them y'all get food stamps, y'all get SNAP benefit, y'all need to pay attention to this. Are still mostly no's, according to the aide, who described it as the typical push and pull from members. All things considered, the aide said there was optimism about the deal passing the House this week. Even though the debt limit package will lock in spending limits for the fiscal year that starts in October, Republican lawmakers are already talking about negotiating further cuts in the coming month. This is the beginning, Representative Stephanie Bice, Republican Oklahoma, told reporters on Monday. We certainly wanted to see additional cuts in spending. Whether we can get that across the finish line through the appropriations process, it remains to be seen. The Congressional Budget Office gave Republicans an initial estimate Monday on the debt limit package's potential effect on federal spending, predicting that it will cut about $2.1 trillion if funding caps are followed for 6 years, according to lawmakers. So yeah, that's that. So we basically see that it's push and pull when it comes to trying to negotiate what stays in, what stays out. And this is a direct effect of every American in the country.
Not only every American, but every immigrant too, because immigrants take part in food stamps too. They're MD.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I know. So I mean, it's like, yeah, we want cuts, but oh man, it's touchy now because, like I said, now when we talk about food stamps and snaps, TANF and all that, we got to include the immigrants. We got to include the immigrants in this conversation. We got to widen the conversation now and
No,
look at the
here we go.
whole.
Here we go. Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go. What do you mean? Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right. Cause you want somebody to pick the grapes. Like, who gonna pick the grapes? Right? But yet, I mean, hey, that's more mouths we gotta feed, man. And they might, they
No,
might.
you right. You know what? The reason, MD, I ain't want to break your wisdom, bro. I'm
Now
sorry,
go
bro.
ahead, man. Hey, we chopping it up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I ain't want to break your wisdom. Yeah. No. I was just talking to my coworker earlier. I said, you know what? I had to think about something. When somebody told my son, Deontay, how you get this job? I say, these motherfuckers, now I know it ain't no national language within the United States. They wanna look at my son like he had a problem getting into these trades, right? I said, how the hell you gonna tell my son how he get into a trade and you can't even speak the national you can't even speak English.
You don't have to
You know,
speak English
I
long. You
hate
gotta
to,
explain
come
the
off
language.
like that, but it's just, man, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, but guess what? Is English an official language?
It's not. It's not.
Oh, okay. So you can't
Yeah, the
enforce
United.
something. You
You
can't
said what?
enforce something that's not official, can you?
No, you can't enforce nothing.
Oh, so
Yeah,
then
United States don't claim an official language. They never have.
right, right. So E's argument. I'm just saying, E, if I mean, your argument. I mean, it's like, we
Yeah,
having
yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I was having a difficult time with. That's the only reason I was bringing it out. You know,
right, right.
I was just having a difficult time with it. I'm just like, man, us and our family, we've been here for all these years, and then y'all coming on the backs of us. It's crazy, bro.
Sound like you
But
want to make America.
here's the dangerous part about it though. When it comes to like SNAP and TANF and stuff like that, those funds don't go directly to these families. Those funds go to the state, and then the state prioritizes who gets that fund.
Right, exactly.
Here's where it's dangerous. In places like Chicago, New York, Houston, Los Angeles, and a lot of these sanctuary cities, who you think gonna get priority for the funding that's being cut?
E.
I mean, it should be obvious. You know what I'm
He
saying?
got quiet. Yeah, he got quiet on that one. He got quiet on that one. Oh man, he thinking about them angry black women at that damn rally up in Chicago. That's what he
Well,
thinking about right now.
the angry black women ain't gonna be the priority when it comes to SNAP. They just ain't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what we seeing in these sanctuary cities now is a microcosm of what's gonna happen when shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
When shit hit the fan and they start putting priority on a lot of this funding, you gonna see who's at the top and who's at the bottom.
Oh, what you saying? They gonna look over us first and get Alvarez because his name start with A. Is that what you saying, MD?
I mean, they don't have a choice but to put them in priority because they prioritize them through civil service. They're doing it right now as we speak.
Right. Oh, so they take precedence over the citizens. Oh, wow. Damn.
Hey, I didn't do it. They did. You know what I'm saying?
Democrat. Yeah, Democratic policy. Yeah, that's Democratic policy doing that. That's that Biden policy. That's Sleepy Joe who y'all voted for.
I mean,
Yeah,
did I not show you the video where they were taking precedent
yeah.
over the black folks up in Chicago and
Sure did.
the Chicago people weren't trying to hear it?
Yep. They weren't trying to hear it.
So I mean, there's your proof right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
They weren't trying to hear that. No, them women were mad. They were not trying to hear that shit.
yeah, they ain't trying to hear it at all. But it goes to show you the ideology is what fuel
Policy.
politics.
That's right.
At the
Yep.
end of the day,
Yep.
that's why us as black folks we got to get in what we face,
That's right.
so we
Yep.
can make sure our ideology is embedded in the politics.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So with that being said, let me go to this last part.
All right.
We're still talking about the debt ceiling here,
Okay.
but let's look at an option. What we're gonna do? We're gonna look at an option, and I get your take on it when I finish.
Okay. What is 14th Amendment? Can it resolve U.S. debt ceiling fights? This is by Al Jazeera. Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, so this Al Jazeera, it says, uh, what is the 14th? What is 14th Amendment? What is the 14th Amendment? And can it resolve U.S. debt ceiling fight? President Biden can invoke the 14th Amendment and order the Treasury to issue bonds and keep paying government bills in full. While United States President Joe Biden and the Republicans fight about raising the limit on government borrowing to avoid a default on its debt, one idea being kicked around is to invoke the 14th Amendment on the U.S. Constitution. Clause 4 of the 14th Amendment states that the validity of the public debt of the United States shall not be questioned. By invoking this provision, Biden could order the U.S. Treasury to keep issuing bonds and keep paying the government's bill.
Oh wow.
What was we saying last week, Blackson? All they got to do is what?
Make
Keep
more
printing
money. Yeah, keep printing money. Yeah. Damn, there you go right there. Whoop, there it is.
The idea of invoking the 14th Amendment in this way was introduced soon after the Civil War,
Yep.
predominantly to address the debts incurred then, and has not been tested in modern times. But it has surfaced as a last-ditch strategy to avert a default in case negotiations between the Democrats and the Republicans fail. Why is this being considered? U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned repeatedly that the Treasury could run out of money to pay its bills as soon as June 1st without the action by Congress to increase the debt ceiling. Earlier this month, dozens of Democrats sent a letter to Biden urging him to consider invoking the 14th Amendment. If the options are either agreeing to major cuts to domestic priorities under the Republican threat of destroying the economy and moving forward to honor America's debts, we join prominent legal scholars, economists, former budget officials, and a former president in advocating for invoking the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, they wrote. Biden, too, has referred to the idea. I'm looking at the 14th Amendment, he said in Japan while they're there for the Group of 7 summit last week, as to whether or not we have the authority. I think we have the authority. What would be the consequences of invoking the 14th Amendment? Biden would only go down this route if there is absolutely no breakthrough, said Bernard Yarros, assistant director at Moody's Analytics. In that dark scenario, this is the most viable solution, Yarros told Al Jazeera. So right here we got a chart saying the debt ceiling is the maximum U.S. can borrow through issuing bonds. Since 1960, Congress has increased, extended, or suspended the limit 78 times. 49 under Republican and 29 under Democrat.
Democrats. Yep.
So basically, this is the debt ceiling from 1960. Every year it's going up.
Yeah. Well, one could argue that say the population is going up too since the 1960s. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, but at the end of the day, how much of the GDP is associated with us? It ain't a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, hold up, MD. Hold up. We're acquiring. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it because I don't want to.
Now, when I say us, I'm talking about me and you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. But okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
So you're gonna make me pull up the chart?
No. You don't have to pull it up. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that this is just a general question. Me and you, do we own more than what our parents own and our grandparents owned back in the day? Do we have more?
Oh, hell no. Yeah, our grandparents had way more. Yeah, of course. Can you hear me?
I mean, okay. What I'm saying, okay. Oh, let me rephrase. I don't think I asked the right question. Did they have more like credit debt than we do? I think we.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because the inflation was so low where they could get everything with cash. We don't have that. We don't have that ability.
Right. So yeah. So we live in the age of credit. So all that multiplies. Then you got. I mean, you had less immigrants. You had. I mean, it's just. And I hate to throw them in here at this particular time on this particular article, but I mean, let's be realistic with the population and with the credit, So that's all I was saying, bro. But yeah, go ahead. That's all I was just.
Well, I was thinking of it more as if the the social programs
Yeah.
that the federal government puts in,
Okay.
that versus other shit that's like appropriated to the GDP, like the military.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Right. Okay. Good point.
I mean, the military is the
It is.
the biggest chunk of GDP.
It is.
So that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
But in any event, still, I mean, it's done went up and up and up and up and up and up every year. And the reason, the obvious question would be, so how is that even possible? It's possible because they print more money.
Right.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah. Print the money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, invoking the 14th Amendment would put an end to the debt limit and allow the Treasury to continue making its payments in full. The Republicans would likely challenge such a move in the Supreme Court, leading to a constitutional crisis and weeks of uncertainty while the matter was looked at.
Another shutdown. Okay.
Even though the Republicans put that clause in the 14th Amendment after slavery. But hey, who am I? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talking about at least, and as a matter of fact, Abraham Lincoln gave us the ability to create more money after he got off gold and created the greenback. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah. I'm just a nigga that look at stuff on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Who am I?
Right.
We're talking about at least a month. That means a month of volatility, uncertainty, and hit to the economy that will put the U.S. under a nice edge for a recession. Yarrow said, we don't need, basically what they're saying is that if we circulate, so let me break down these bonds. So what they're saying is we would create bonds either to put in the Treasury or to pay off debt. You know, with bonds is money at the end of the day, but
right,
bonds is like it's counted in interest. So if I owe you some money, Blackson, right? And I say, hey, look, I ain't got no cash, but I got this bond,
right,
worth if I owe you $100, I got this bond that's worth $75. Over the occurrence of time, by the time it's time to set up with that bond, the interest is gonna pay you like $200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what they talk about with the issuance of bonds through the 14th. We don't need another shock, especially one like this here. Were the court to rule in favor of the White House invoking the 14th Amendment, it would effectively end the debt limit as we know it. In the process, it will also end the use of the debt ceiling as political leverage forever, Yarrow said. But basically saying if they invoke that clause in the 14th Amendment, everything is going to get paid through bond.
Right.
But yeah, it's gonna pay off the debt, but over time, the United States still gonna have to pay that interest off those bonds.
Right. Yeah. Damn.
Such a move will also make the battle over financing the government through fiscal 2024 much more contentious and raise the risk of prolonged government shutdown in the fall, Yarrow said. Is it legal? It depends on who you ask. Some experts say such a move would actually be unconstitutional as Congress holds the power to spend. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Ruled.
How the fuck you gonna overrule the Constitution?
Defense, keep the defendant silent.
Back to the article.
Yes, sir.
Biden administration even flirting with these ideas really suggests that the administration's fidelity to the Constitution is questionable or opportunistic. Philip Wallach, a senior fellow who focuses on regulatory policy issues at the American Enterprise Institute, a center-right think tank based in Washington, D.C., told the Wall Street Journal. Anna Gelpern, a law professor at Georgetown Law, disagreed. The Constitution requires the president to perform congressional promises. If he must borrow to perform, so be it. The 14th Amendment shields the new debt from court challenges to its validity, Gelpern told Al Jazeera. The ongoing negotiations between the Democrats and the Republicans are about future budgets. They do not and cannot cut spending or raise revenues to pay for outstanding promises, he pointed out. So basically it's saying, yeah, it is constitutional because based off the clause, it's essentially an IOU. You don't cut funding or no shit like that for an IOU because the money ain't there. It's imaginary. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's right.
How you gonna cut spending for something saying I'm being a nigga saying I'm gonna pay you back later on?
Yeah.
You gonna cut spending for talking about I'll pay you back? You can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is constitutional because it was put there for a specific reason based off the manifestation of the greenback and how it was meant to be as far as GDP. So I totally agree with that. Mm-hmm. The Republicans just trying to use rhino talking points at the end of the day.
Right.
People who are saying pay this but don't pay that are being disingenuous. Where would they have the president stop when they hit the ceiling? Pay Treasury securities but not flood insurance? This argument threatens public credit to gin up political theater. That's all it is, political theater. She's absolutely right. It is not about the Congress's borrowing power, which is not supposed to be used to undermine the credit of the United States. This is precisely the sort of political sabotage that the 14th Amendment drafters were concerned about. Thank you, lady. Like she hit it right on the head.
Yep.
The clause was put in there to make sure that y'all don't come up with shit. Well, we need to cut this. We need to cut that. No, we're not gonna cut nothing. We're gonna make up some money, sell them off to foreign nations, and tell them we'll pay them when we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
That way we don't have to cut social programs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, make the money up as you go.
Mm-hmm.
The deficit myth. That's all it is. Okay, that's
right.
the end of it. So again, that goes back to what I was saying last week. This shit is monopoly. It's not real.
It's made up, right?
The dollars that you got in your pocket is based off the market. That's it.
Right.
It's not based off of anything else. The government at any point in time would just say, hey, we're going to print more money. Now, of course, the consequence would be inflation. But to alleviate that pressure, IOU. Create the money by not creating the money, but just telling the person that you're selling the bond to that we are going to create the money.
Okay.
It's all made up.
Yeah.
You breaking up, Blackson. I don't know if that's me or not.
Hold on. How's that?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got too many pages up. Let me cut some of these pages off. Okay, there we go. Is that better? Okay. MD, you there? MD, now you break. Oh, hell, what the hell? What the hell's going on with this damn? Hold on. MD, say something. Hold on, y'all.
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
I think that was me, man. Like I said, I'm fresh out of Wi-Fi. It just went over.
Okay. Damn. Okay,
Yeah, it
okay.
just went over. Give me 1 minute though.
No problem. Okay, y'all. His Wi-Fi. So we're gonna bear with MD for a minute.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. My Wi-Fi just went over the
Just
limit.
went
So
out. Okay. Damn.
so
Okay.
yeah, just you're gonna have to bear with.
No problem. We
So
got you.
like I was saying, it's monopoly at the end of the day. Like they
Right.
could get up and pack this shit up and put it back in the box.
Yeah.
It's not real. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's right.
We make the money real based off the market that
Yeah.
we interact with. That's
Right.
what makes value of the US dollar. Period. Now when it comes to fiat, that's something different. Like when it comes to the way OPEC and that's some different shit. I'm
Right.
talking about how we use the US dollar.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got nothing to do with that. We use the US dollar through market, supply and demand, how much money is being circulated versus how much shit is out there to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's right.
The more money that is out there being circulated versus the less demand or the less supply, that's where you get inflation.
Right.
When it's more shit out there to buy versus the money that's out there, that's when prices go down.
Right.
So that's why I'm trying to tell these folks when it comes to capitalism, you want to talk about these super conglomerates and all of that. I don't care what the super conglomerates do, what the companies do, without the overall share point of small business in this country, you will always have higher prices based off of the supply. Walmart selling damn tasty cake for 50 cents versus me selling a tasty cake for $1.50.
Right.
It alleviates the supply and demand within the market, and it goes from there. People don't understand that. But like I said, that's a different topic for another day.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people understand what inflation is, how it's used, what's the result of it, what causes it.
Right.
Essentially, again, printing more money will cause inflation because the supply is not there. Like you alleviating the pressure of the government, but at the end of the day, you're hurting the American people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with the bond situation. I think we should go. I think it's a green light. Yeah, print them motherfuckers up. Give them to China. Give them to whoever you need to give them to.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Germany, France, the
And
EU.
tell their ass you'll pay them back.
Exactly.
If that's what's going to keep the American economy rolling, do it.
Hey.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's not adding a single dollar to the debt ceiling at all.
Well, as a fellow American, I would have to agree with you, brother. So hey, I would have to agree with you.
Tell them, hey, look, what you saying the other day? I got you.
Right, I got you, baby. I got you,
Yeah.
baby.
Well, saying a word about I got you.
Uh-huh.
Tell they ask that for the next 50 years. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, if Zelensky can fall for it, hell, all these other people can fall for it. Shit.
Right.
Hell, he fighting a whole war over it. I got you, baby. I got you.
Yeah, so that's what we're looking at, man. One of these days, I'm gonna have to come on here and break down modern monetary theory and deficit myth and like what that shit really means.
Okay.
In terms of economics, you know what I'm saying?
Bet.
Because it could do a better job than I can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do a way better job than I can in terms of explaining it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It is complex, but the way that book do it, they do it in simple terms. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And like I said, it's a myth. The deficit is a myth at the end of the day.
Right. It's
It's
made
made
up.
up.
Made up. Yep.
No, it's made up
Basically,
like a
yeah.
mother.
Just made up, right?
So, but yeah, man, yeah, that's what we're dealing with, man. Damn, I got in 4 articles just over an hour. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But yeah, man, yeah, that's all I got. Hey, Black Son, we're gonna have to talk about what we want to do. Hopefully, we can do the same time on Thursday because it's a debate on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
But I think we should be all right if we can go with the same time. Hey, give me a quick second.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, y'all. So yeah, Thursday we should be okay. If we can get hell, if you knocked out 4 articles right before 7, before 8 o'clock, I should be able to do the same with 3 articles. Well, yeah, I only got 3, and so yeah, the timing should be good. Oh gosh, ah, hold on, y'all. Let me lower these damn lights here. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, my bad. I had a call, but yeah, I didn't know if you were
Oh,
talking
you
or not.
good?
But yeah, man, if you ain't got nothing, man, that's all I got.
No. That sounds good. Like, I think we should be able to knock out the articles. Hell, I only got 3, so I mean, hell, if hell, it's only what it's 7:42. Yeah, we do the same thing like we did today. Yeah, we should get it knocked out, no problem. Hey, Inyami, I didn't even see Inyami. What's up, Inyami? Can you explain
Oh
why
yeah,
the?
peace to you.
Oh, he said, can you explain why it's a myth? Shout out to
You'll
Inyami.
you'll have to wait till we break that down. So it's a book out there called The Deficit Myth. It talks about modern monetary theory and essentially what they use the deficit for, what they do to alleviate the debt every time it come up, and how an example is what we just talked about in terms of invoking that clause in the 14th Amendment to create the bonds, essentially the IOUs, and not have to touch a single dollar when it comes to government spending. Essentially, that's you playing with the monopoly money. That's what that is. Me and you can't do that. But we're talking about the GDP in total. Not my money, not your money, not Blackson money. We're talking about government money. It's a
Hmm.
myth. It's totally a myth. But yeah, man, that's gonna be a project I'm gonna work on, man, soon enough. Um, breaking that book down, breaking the deficit myth down, and how MMT work essentially. I think that'll be a good presentation to put together, especially to make people understand where not like I say government spending versus our spending. That is 2 separate things. You know what I mean? You can't equate what me and you spend versus what the government spending. It's way different.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, well, a whole lot more money. Yeah.
Yeah, they the person they the people with the damn when you play Monopoly, and the one person that's the banker, they the banker.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And a lot of time when you play Monopoly, the banker be cheating like hell. But what they do, they dipping out the bank,
Yep.
and that's exactly what the government do. They dipping out the bank, the imaginary bank. But that's what I mean by being a myth. But that's definitely something that I'll do in the future, in the near future when I get finished with everything else I'm doing. The Deficit Myth is the name of the book. Who's the author of that? Let me go back to
Yeah, let me get the author of that because I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna jump on that book because I need to read that one.
it. Yeah, Stephanie Kelton, economist Stephanie Kelton is her name.
What's the name of the book again?
The Deficit Myth,
The
Modern
Deficit Myth.
Monetary
Okay.
Theory and the Birth of the People's Economy
Okay.
by Stephanie Kelton.
All right. I know Yame he taking that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Yame said I say it passed onto the labor class through inflation. Oh,
Now, usually I would agree with you, but we just got finished reading about Clause 4 in the 14th Amendment that will stop that. That's what I'm saying. I would totally agree. I just said that, right, Blackson? The
yep,
more
yep,
money
yep.
that's in circulation versus the supply causes inflation. I totally agree. But what I'm telling you is that don't have to be the case at all. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be the case at all. And through bonds alleviates that inflation because the shit is made up. Here's another solution. What if, even if they did print more money, just continuously print money out the ass, print money every day forever? The more individualism or the more private ownership of business we have will also alleviate inflation. See what I'm saying? Because it's the circulation of the money versus the supply of the product, correct?
Yeah, Yami said he agreed. Yeah, I
Right.
definitely, yeah.
So that's what I was saying, but no doubt. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. But if it was more private ownership of business in the country, that will also take care of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Don't it cost? So GTO said, don't it cost money to print money?
When they own the machine.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they own the damn tree, the damn
Right.
yeah, I don't get that. They got the mint right there.
Yeah.
And even if it did, like how much you think that cost?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's a minuscule number.
Right. It's not going to dip into the budget or
Yeah.
the profit margin, definitely. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it ain't even a blip on the radar
Right.
on the overall GDP.
1% have monopolies over the majority means of production. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, final disagreement over here.
Yeah, I mean that's capitalism. But like I said, but that doesn't take away that doesn't give you an overall overview. That don't give you an overview of the supply that's in the market though. You know what I'm saying? That's their means of production. That's still not to say that people still can't possess their own means of production. Now, my means of production versus a mass means of production, of course, theirs going to be cheaper. But this is the United States of America where we deal in quality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, hell, go ask your local flea market. I'm not flea market, but your farming market. That, you know what I'm saying? If you got the money, especially if you got the money, it's always quality over quantity. Always. But for the average Negro, our last resort might be Walmart or Kroger or whatever. But in the advancement of upward mobility, we always got the Cobb County Farmers Market. we always got Sprouts or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I won't never say that the 1% control total means that that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Hell, your average Negro on the street with a tent selling fresh fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You know it, Blackson.
Yeah.
Hell, a nigga in a damn Ford Ranger with a bed full of watermelon, selling watermelon.
Yeah.
That's his own means of production. So what I'm saying is the supply is what dictates the inflation based off the circulation of money as it pertains to total consumerism. Walmart, Target, and Kroger and Save a Lot, they don't control that. Like at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, that's my little spiel. You know what I mean?
Yep. And shout out to Inyami, man. Shout out to GTO. Shout out to E-Bizzle. Shout out to MD, man. Yeah, man. Very informative. Very informative. Like I said, I should be able to knock them out because I only got three to your four. So yeah. Um, like I said, I got three good articles. So yeah, I definitely want to, yeah, we got three. So it's gonna be interesting. Y'all definitely want to tune in for that. Oh man, Kim Jong Un's sister's tripping. So, but I'm gonna save that for Thursday. She tripping.
Right. And to y'all made a point. Let's keep it above. Is it the 1% that control the means of production, or is it China?
Or is China the 1%?
China is the ultimate means of production. I wouldn't necessarily call them the 1%,
Okay.
but they allow the 1% to partake in that supply, buying bulk.
Right. Yeah.
Hell, if you got the money, you could buy from China bulk too. They'll sell to your ass like they'll sell to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Financial sector.
But yeah, I get it. Y'all made his point though. I
Oh,
get his
yeah, of
point.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just think that term means of production, it gets skewed based on the conglomerate's perspective versus the perspective of the consumer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm in Charleston, South Carolina right now. All down 17, it's people making those baskets out of they call it sweetgrass. That's them the grass itself, the land that they own. That's the means of production, and that's what they make. You know what I mean? Whether it be minuscule or whether it be on a large scale, the supply in itself is what dictates versus the circulation of the money throughout consumerism. That causes the inflation. Peace. What's up in y'all, man?
Peace. I know this is a whole nother topic, so maybe we get into it later. But in America, the financial markets control pretty much every industry.
We said that too. Remember, I said the market, Blackson. The market is what dictates the value. The market is the supply.
Yeah. So when you talk about the Federal Reserve, they have so much control, and they're kind of like a quasi-private public corporation. But
right.
Yeah. So in order for us to compete, let's say from Texas, I want to compete with Walmart. It's gonna be very difficult. It's not impossible, but extremely difficult, because I would have to get that type of financial backing to be able to compete on their level.
Well, what if I was to say that the goal is not to compete with those conglomerates at all?
I don't know. I don't know how you don't compete.
Okay, so okay.
I knew this was going to happen. Hold on 1 second.
Okay,
hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. All right,
I understand. Like I said, I get it. Walmart in itself is such a huge conglomerate that it has the ability to get goods exported in bulk for way cheaper than I could, that I would use my resources,
Right.
spending a lot more money. But again, it's not about that. The macroeconomic result is more or less the supply in itself. So what I'm saying is Walmart, on top of the mom and pop stores all around the country, is the supply in totality. Then you got a certain amount of money that's being circulated through the consumer. The less supply that you have, if it was only Walmarts in the United States, just think of it like that, Blackson. Let's just say even Walmart take over. Ain't no more mom and pop stores, none of that shit.
Right.
That's less supply. But you still got the same amount of money being circulated. That's going to cause what? Inflation. That's why I said private ownership is not the goal to compete with Walmart. The goal is to alleviate the market through the value of the supply that's in the market. Does that make sense?
Right. Right. I follow you. So, I mean, I follow you. I'm just wondering, because a lot of people will think on that level, Walmart's doing this and that, and they want to compete on that level, um,
That's like, okay, Walmart, they sell plastic. I ain't saying they do this, but I'm just saying Walmart selling a head of plastic lettuce, right?
right,
They said they sell the plastic head of lettuce at shit. I don't know. Let's make up something $1 for the head of lettuce. I'm coming out at a mom and pop store selling organic head of lettuce for $2. The more mom and pop stores that are selling those organic heads of lettuce at $2, the supply is increasing, whether it's plastic or not. With the supply increasing, what's going to happen to the price? Despite whether it's Walmart or me. That's a
right,
question for you, Black. So it's going to go down.
right, absolutely, yeah.
So now, well, you could be like, damn, I ain't paying no $2 for no damn head of lettuce. I'm going to Walmart and go get the plastic head of lettuce at $1.
Right. Yeah.
Now with the supply being much higher, whether it be through the conglomerate or the mom and pop, now at Walmart the plastic head of lettuce is 50 cents, whereas to mine's is now $1.
Right.
So now it seems that organic head of lettuce is more affordable, correct?
Yeah.
Again, we American, we'll take quality, especially if we got the means to do so. We'll take the quality any day of the week.
Right.
Now that's just my opinion. Other people might not agree with that. That's my opinion.
Well, teach his own. I mean, I would do that too. I agree with you, but it's some, I mean, that's why we have the freedom to choose quality over quantity and vice versa. So yeah, but yeah, I prefer quality too. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But if somebody disagree with that, they have the right to disagree with that. But yeah, we're all individuals. That's why we're all individuals at the end of the day. Uh-oh, MD, you break. Uh-oh, MD damned and dropped off. Shit. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can get this mic hooked up. He said it was breaking up. Yeah, because it's not hooked up. God dang it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so Inyame's going to call, and then MD just dropped off. And we'll wait for MD to get back. We'll close it on out. I think his internet is gone. Gone. Man, but yeah, man, good discussion tonight. Man, shout out to Inyame, man. Inyame, don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can hook up this mic because my damn headset is about dead. Let me see if I can switch over just real quickly. Uh-oh. All right, I think my Wi-Fi shot. Let me try to get back on. Okay. Y'all, okay, so E's coming back on. I mean, MD's coming back on. Let me see if I can switch real quick. switch my audio. Can y'all hear me? Hear me? Nope, nope. Damn. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, my mic is real low. Okay, hold on. Damn. Okay, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this mic because my damn headset just went out. Okay, so we got that headset, speaker. All right, y'all. Okay, we got MD back. MD, you there?
Yeah, I had to come on my phone, man. Like I said, my Wi-Fi is my hotspot is gone. So
Yeah, my headset just went out. How's my mic? Yeah, I
you
had to.
good, man? Like I said, let me close it out, bro. Because like I said, I'm done when it comes to the internet. But it
No
reset
problem.
tomorrow, though. So
Okay, no problem, brother. No, I mean, good show, man. Good show. Yeah, we both on our batteries. Okay.
yeah, yeah, it'll reset tomorrow. So I'll be good to go
Thursday.
come
Okay.
Thursday. Yeah,
Okay, cool. And we'll start early. That way we can get it knocked out before yeah.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Cool.
Well, all right, man. Good show, man.
Absolutely. Yo, man, shout out to Ugandan.
Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat, man, and everybody
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna listen in later.
Yep.
Again, Tuesday to Thursdays, watch for the Sweet Arena this week, Arena Abroad, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, on that note, man, I guess damn, do I got the controls? Yeah, I got the control. Yeah, on that note, man, hey, I guess we're gonna say peace, y'all.
All right, peace. We out, y'all.